On Thursday, February 2nd, 2012, Heather A. Hersky, 24, of Doylestown, was scheduled to be sentenced for illegally conveying prohibited items into the Medina County Jail, a third-degree felony. She was represented by attorney Robert Campbell of Medina. Here is Judge Kimbler imposing sentence in Ms. Hersky's case.
What's the state of Ohio's position regarding sentencing?
Thank you, Your Honor. Court's detailed the criminal history. She's apparently had poor results on supervision, especially recently. It looks like she's already been to Oriana House just recently, and it doesn't appear, or at least it doesn't appear that that's working out too well. She's already had an opportunity with that. The state's position is that 9-month prison sentence is appropriate, or in the alternative, a 6-month jail sentence.
A couple of things. First of all, I don't believe that Ms. Hersky has ever been in Oriana House. I think the Oriana House reference in the PSI is reference to some house arrest, home arrest monitoring. I don't believe she's ever been.
That was done by Barberton.
Yes, for my driving under suspension.
If you look, Your Honor, at her record, it all is between November of 2010 and July of 2011. So she was able to accomplish all of this in about 9 months,
okay.
8 months. The failures to appear, almost every one of them, I think, very difficult to track, was because she was in jail somewhere else. That's certainly the case for the failures to appear here.
Okay.
She was in jail in Wayne County on that charge, couldn't get here. In fact, I asked the court at one point to issue a warrant, simply so that when she was out of Wayne County Jail, she would just come directly here and be able to deal with this before, you know, maybe a municipal court down in Wayne County's warrant would hit.
Okay.
So she has a good explanation for not being here. She's always been here when she wasn't incarcerated somewhere else. Also, for the record, I think it's important to note that the date of this offense is July of 2011. The date of the offense in the charge across the hall in front of Judge Collier is May of 2011. So the offense predates this matter. The indictment postdates this matter, if that's clear.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. Your Honor, obviously from the pre-sentence investigation, Heather has run into a terrible course of use of drugs. Ultimately, her father is here today. He resides in Louisiana. He's been very concerned about her. Ultimately, he wants to make arrangements so she can go and live with him in Louisiana, but obviously she's got some things to take care of before that can happen. But there is a plan in place to get her out of this cycle that she's placed herself into, a place where she can hopefully start fresh.
So what do you want me to do with her?
Well, we don't want you to send her to prison.
What do you want me to do with her?
Put her on community control sanctions.
Which would be residential, non-residential, some combination of both. What's going on there?
Well, I think I would leave that to the court's discretion. Ultimately, what Heather would like to do is be on non-residential community control sanctions, make arrangements to go to Louisiana. That's ultimately what she would like to do.
Right,
I understand that she doesn't come here with an entirely clean slate, and it would be much easier for the court to do that in other circumstances.
Well, let me ask you a question. You made a point of saying that this happened between 2 dates. So you're trying to tell me that something happened after the last date?
No. What I'm trying to say is she
What I
accomplished.
meant is that why is there some awakening that's taking place? What are you telling me?
Well, I hope so.
Yes, Your Honor.
I mean, I hope so. It has. I mean, she's managed to not, to my knowledge, have any charges after this one, July of 2011. She's, of course, been in and out of jail on
Where is she living?
warrants. She's living with a friend at Doylestown now.
Who's the friend's name?
Her name's Nicole Shortridge.
Friend have any felony records?
I'm not sure, Your Honor.
Her father lives in Louisiana.
Yes, he does.
All right.
Hoping to get down there as soon as I can.
Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to send her to jail, but while in jail, she's going to be screened for Lorraine Medina CBCF, and if found eligible, then she will complete the program in lieu of jail time. Have ISP supervision when she gets out. She's a moderate risk, but she hasn't had 3 conviction. Complete the Crossroads program. Obtain and maintain, make best efforts to obtain and maintain verifiable employment. Submit as directed to observe drug and alcohol testing, be arrested on the first finding of positive. Pay all court costs, supervision fees, and drug testing fees. And I'm going to waive the court costs. Supervision fees only if employed. She does have to pay for drug testing fees, but I want her in custody when we have her assessed, because that way I know she's not using it. So it's conditions 1 through 6, Ms. Conley has modified. So we'll have to take her into custody today. We'll take her to jail, but that'll get her screened for the CBCF faster. And then we'll take her to Lorraine Medina CBCF. Then we'll screen her at Lorraine Medina CBCF and get her transported over there. So you can tell Judge Geyer that she's going to Lorraine Medina CBCF. Now, I'm not saying down the road we won't let her move to Louisiana, but I want to get her treatment first. And the best way I know to do that is have her over there.
Understood.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
If she violates supervision, she's looking at a 9-month prison sentence, but she would get credit for all time served at the CBCF or jail.
Thank you.
Sure.
Thank you for watching this online edition of Medina County Court News.